Kill him with a smile. Kill him with a smile. Walk down the aisle. Couldn't walk a mile. Never been a trial. Been a trial. Tribulations. Couldn't make it. It's a blessing. Yeah. Could be resting. Yeah. Gon' catch me in my Giuseppe. Ain't talking Pepsi. It's refreshing. She undressing. Second guessing. I'm so saucy, I know it. Saucy, I know it. Saucy, I know it. I'm dripping. I'm so saucy, I know it. Saucy, I know it. Saucy, I know it. I know you see me going.
Mama, tell them how I got the sauce. See me. I know you see me glowing.
Hey. We back at you again. Another episode of Love, Lust, Sex, and Music. Doing business.
No.
We doing business.
We doing business after dark.
We
After
doing
dark.
business after dark. I love it.
Business after dark.
I got my sisters here with me tonight. To the right of me, she is.
Oh, this is your right, ain't it?
Yeah. I need you to know your left or your right.
Yeah, this is Treena. She funny.
Okay. And to my left.
Kee So Serious.
And this your boy, none other than Remy Rowe.
Remy roll.
All right.
And we got a special guest.
Special guest in the building.
I love when people come from the other side of the bridge.
Yeah,
too.
man, because we got a lot of Tampa
Feel like we got an out-of-towner in the building tonight.
I love when people come from outside from the other
Hey,
side of the
so
bridge.
check it, right? A little disclaimer before we get into this show. Normally on our business shows, we don't turn up too much.
We don't turn up.
We usually don't drink.
We usually don't.
But tonight we're going to try some things a little different.
We ain't gonna turn up. We ain't gonna turn up.
We ain't going to turn up too much, but we're going to have a nice cocktail.
A cocktail.
We're going to have some good dialogue about business.
And adult stuff.
Y'all agree with me on that?
And
All
adult
right.
stuff.
And adult things.
We're not gonna talk about that much adult stuff. Y'all don't listen to them.
Okay.
We still keeping this real
Kiki
business.
always.
All right.
This the evil angel. This the good angel. So
And
she
Remy's
Remy
supposed to be the neutral person. He's not neutral tonight, so we're going. So, without further ado, let's introduce who we actually got here.
Tell the people who we got over there.
Who we got?
Hi, everyone. I am LaShonda Dexter, owner of Mad Lavish World Incorporated in St. Petersburg, Florida. It's a hair salon, my second one in the last, I believe, 5 years. So I've rebranded myself. I have a new location, new energy, new everything. So
All right. So about that location, let the people know where they can find you at. Y'all already see this beautiful purple color she rocking tonight.
That is my mother's favorite color. My mother used to have purple hair. It wasn't like that, but mama,
Yeah, it's on point.
You know, it
'Cause
was
it's
that
not-
dark purple. You know,
It's not a purple,
Yeah.
but it's that soft lavender looking purple that like, okay.
man.
Men
don't normally know their
Man,
colors
look,
like
nah,
that.
look.
You right?
Look, back in the 80s and the 90s, niggas was painting their cars that color. You know what I'm saying?
That was in the South.
You go to prom, you had
Only
to make,
in
you had
the
to-
South.
You had to make sure your cummerbund was, you had a white tux with that color vest on underneath. So you had to know your colors back. You know, see, they probably don't do that now, but you know what I'm saying.
They don't do it now. But
Okay.
It's a reason why they don't do it
So
now.
I can be found. I can be found Facebook, LaShonda M. Dexter, Mad Lavish World Incorporated. I can be found Twitter, Mad Lavish World, Snapchat is House of La. What else do we have? What other?
Tell us that location on 49th Street.
That's
What's
right.
the address?
No. I am now
she don't move.
located. I did. I have a new location.
I thought the new one was on
I
49th.
No, that was the new one when I first started going to it.
Right.
I'm sorry.
It's all good. I was on 49th Street. I'm now on 1106 34th Street North. So I have a
Okay.
north side location,
Okay.
bigger storefront. I have huge windows with amazing energy. So it's a beautiful place. So come check me out.
I can
Cross
dig
the
it.
bridge and come check your girl out. It's a lot of goodies in there.
Stay on that side of the bridge. Come check your girl out. Whatever, you know.
What innovated? What started you? Made you want to go? Your own business route with this.
Actually, moving to St. Petersburg from New York in 2007. I was doing hair previously when I lived in New York, but when I moved, it was such a traumatic situation that I hadn't even thought about doing any hair. It was like as soon as we moved to Florida, we lost everything. So it was like, it's time to start over. So you can't even think about nothing you used to do.
Right.
It's time to just go into overdrive. So I actually didn't even start doing hair. I started in the healthcare field.
Right.
So I was CNA for like 3 or 4 years. And I started doing my own hair. Then my mom started bringing her friends home. My daughter started bringing her friends home. And then it was like, there's your passion again. You better grab it. And then I'm going to work battling with people who don't want the same things as I want. And I'm like, God, what you want me to do?
Right.
And he started giving me more clients. And so I
There
had
you
to
go.
call my job and say, look, I can't work for y'all.
Yeah, exactly. Because the work picked up. It supplemented what you was making us.
I have not cashed anybody else's check since 2011.
Y'all heard that? Y'all heard that? Y'all heard that?
So since 2011, I haven't worked for anybody.
That's
So
dope,
it's
man.
amazing.
Well, I want to talk about this rebranding because when I first met you,
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
was probably like if I've been in Tampa 2 years, it's probably been about 4 years ago when I first met you, and it wasn't that long after you had just opened a shop on 49th. And what I loved about her shop was it didn't feel like a regular beauty salon. She had like ambiance. When you came in there, you felt like her staff was so attentive. It was definitely a family affair. She
And
had her
it
daughter
trapped you
working.
in.
Yeah.
That's what's
and
up.
she was very hands-on, and it was like that warm, fuzzy feeling that you don't get at the salon anymore.
Right.
Salon nowadays, you feel like you're a number.
Right.
Like,
Take a
I
number
gotta
and
get
sit
in
down
there.
and wait. Yeah.
I'm gonna look good today, and by the end of the weekend, I'm gonna look like shit again. And it was an ambiance about it. And
That's everything.
I'm not one that's big on getting my hair done because Kiki's my best friend and she's been doing my hair for years. So I'm really not big on going outside of her to do my hair. But the times that I have been there, I felt like you always got like this royal treatment. Henceforth, everything in there was purple. So I think she knew what she was doing in there, getting that purple and that royalty in there. Because you definitely felt like royalty. And she had a way of making you feeling like you were her friend. Like I didn't feel like I was a client. It was the first time I ever started dabbling in the lace front, and whatever it would lift up, I would come running back to her, and she wouldn't think nothing just to fix it. It was just that experience, and I think that was something that they need. But I see you moved to the north side. How is it? How are things doing over there? Is it Is it amazing?
Good work. People follow you for good work.
Oh yeah.
Let me tell you something.
A good experience, I'm going to say.
I have a lady that flies from Minnesota every 2 weeks to
Are
see
you
me.
serious?
Oh.
I have a lady, a
That's
doctor,
crazy.
one of our doctor clients that lived in St. Petersburg, between St. Petersburg and Tampa, but she now has her own practice in Albuquerque, New Mexico, so she still comes to see me. I have a prison guard from Ocala that drives when she gets off work 7 in the morning to come see me. Like, it's a blessing to really, everything that she says, I really do put into my stuff, you know what I mean? I've heard so many stories. First of all, I'm not from Florida, I'm from New York. So when I got here and I started doing hair, I heard so many stories about why they was going to here and there and how they had to sit all day and how, it's so much drama and so much. So I was like, you know what, this is gonna make me a better stylist because I'm gonna make sure I don't give them none of that. I give nobody no drama. You get in, you get out. I book online, so it's just you and I. You pay for what you pay for me. So when you book your appointment with me, it's just you and I. So whatever you talk about, because I don't know who knows who in this town or whatever. So whatever we talk about is us. So, and I'm older too. So I don't have time for all of that.
To get caught up in all the hoopla and all
when
that.
you come and see me, that you feeling like the queen that you are when you leave.
Right, exactly.
Period.
All right. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And see, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know she was from New York.
Because she would have been wrapping it up.
That's we got New York over here.
You know, I'm just a little girl
Jersey
from
right
Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. You know, I'm just a little girl from Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. I've only been down here 5 years. But the funniest thing is that I've known your daughter longer than I've known you because I'm obsessed with makeup. And whenever I would go into Walgreens in the makeup department, it was to the point where she knew me by my name. Kiki knows exactly
Yep.
what I'm talking about.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, she's
Yep,
my
we used to go
nail
in
tech.
there.
Yes, she's your nail
Yep.
tech. Yeah.
But you,
That's
you know, every
dope,
time
man.
we went in
That's
there, she'd be
dope.
like, "Oh, what y'all looking for?"
That's dope. Keep that business, that family. I love that, man. That
Yeah.
family business, man, and that's amazing. I could definitely like just hearing the story. It is something to really like, pat yourself on the back and say, you know what, job well done. The big one thing about a hustler. One thing about a hustler, and this was one of my favorite lines from Jay-Z. He said, he is a hustler. He could sell water to a well. You put me anywhere on God's green earth, and I double my worth.
Okay.
That's like my favorite line because I feel like I live that model. You could take me and drop me off anywhere, and I'm going to survive. I'm going to do what I do, and that's a hustler's ambition. So to come from New York, to come to Florida, to be able to get down here and do your thing and do it at a high level that the way you're doing it, not many people can do that. You feel me? So that's something you should pat yourself on the back and feel proud.
I'm definitely proud.
Yeah.
Me opening this new, well, I did because she said she wanted to talk about the rebranding. I felt like I went through so much as House of Law. Like I employed like 8 people the first time. It was just a big transition from then to now, and it's like, when you level up, it's like I had to come back and reinvent myself and make myself better because those past situations kind of like had me down for a minute, and nobody really knows that part of it because you have to keep on going. It's like you can't stop and drop your shit off, and you just got to keep going. And so with that, I was down a lot that nobody even knew because I had to get up and keep going. So when I had to get up out of my building, I got a 30-day notice in a text message.
Well, damn.
Wow. Ain't that something?
Only in the bird.
Not even a formal letter.
Only in the bird.
A text
And I
message.
had been in the building for 4 years. I
loyal
was on
tenant.
time with my rent. I didn't tear their place up. I never
Loyal
called for
tenant.
repairs. I just called somebody. Like, they never even knew about me. I just sent the check, and it was love. You know what I'm saying? And
And that was a beautiful spot. I
and,
mean, you put some
but
love
let me
into
tell
that
you.
building.
But let me tell you something. The place I got now.
I gotta come check it
So
out.
we
We
gotta-
gotta
we
definitely
gotta-
come check it
I'm
out.
in a plaza on Front Street.
I was trying to imagine where that's at.
Thriving businesses.
11.
Okay.
You know what
That's
I'm
past
So
the
sometimes
So-
when one door
There's
closes,
a
it's a
lot.
bigger
You at a
blessing.
nail shop at?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Exactly. I'm exactly in the plaza
Okay,
where
right by
y'all
the
find it
by the
is,
McDonald's.
Right across from McDonald's. Absolutely.
Okay. All right.
So I have my signs and I've the pictures that I make on my phone, my little photo grid pictures that I make, I have sent them to Walmart and they made them poster size for me. And I put them on my sign and I send them outside my door. So all these African American women that
So
go
they-
to this
they-
Asian
you
nail
really did.
shop see that they're going to give them this money, they can stop at their sister house first and come
that
on
money-
and let me take care of you.
Keep that money in the community.
You hear
Yeah,
me?
man.
You feel me?
So it's beautiful. I have like I have a storefront now. So that little window that I had that was so beautiful for you, I have a whole.
Wow. Listen, I can just
really coming in on me
I can
like
imagine. I can just imagine because I just think about how you made that space you had work. You know what I mean? So I'm like, and it looked
It's
beautiful. in
bigger.
there.
It's
And,
bigger.
I mean, she had everything, accessories, whatever. You coming in, get your hair, your lashes done. She had the wine for you if you want it.
Wow.
She had the jewelry in there. She had everything in there.
and then I had got clothes too. So but
Okay.
this
Wow.
place where I am now is bigger. So much more opportunity is gonna open up for me. I definitely
Yes.
feel that, and I'm in a better place to receive everything. The lessons that I've
Location is
learned,
everything,
it
yeah.
really truly is.
Yep.
And y'all wouldn't even believe it, but I purchased the Law of Attraction goal journal like December 2018
Okay.
from Amazon, and it came, and I got into it and I read it and I was like, oh my God, it's got all these, how to set your goals and all this.
Right.
So
My boss,
I'm telling you, listen, so I
a
started
dope
writing
book.
in it, and I was like, oh my God, it's not the new year. I shouldn't even be writing this book yet. So I wrote like 5 of my goals down.
Mm-hmm.
One of them was to have my own building. The date was March 2019. It says it asks you like affirmations for you to obtain the goal. So it was like north side preferably. Ask so and so to talk to this about this space right here. Like I wrote everything down and I moved into my place March 2019.
Wow.
Okay.
Like when I tell you that
Yeah,
it
that's
gives
real.
me chills, it's like
Just, yeah.
if you don't write your stuff down,
Manifest.
if you don't put that in motion, like I'm a true believer now. So it's like I can now say
Law, let me tell you something. It's funny you say that.
For real.
I just had this conversation, a personal conversation with one of my best friends, and he's in a dark place right now in his life. And I was like, look, bro, nothing will come. You could say, man, I'm planning to do this, I'm planning to do that, but it's just talk. It goes in the air and it disappears until you put it visually on paper, post it on your refrigerator, put it somewhere where you can see your goal, see what it is you're trying to manifest. It'll never come to fruit. It'll never happen for you.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
If you keep it, it's just like basically hungry mouth closed mouth don't get fed type
Right.
thing.
Right.
Because if you don't speak what you want,
Right.
it's not happening. It's like it's just like a dream. You
Right.
still sleeping, like
Right.
But I'm telling you, it's so amazing. Like I know it's some amazing things happening. I know I had to go through everything that I had to go through to get to where I am, and I'm still not finished. But it's just my platform now is just. This is my first time even ever talking about this, you know what I mean?
Right,
She's
right,
doing her
right.
thing.
Usually, you know what I mean? So I definitely, I can feel like, great things coming from the move. I definitely had to go through everything. I was just in the barbershop. I did, one of my friends owns a barbershop right where I am. And when they sent me that text message, I was like, yo, look what they just did. And he was like, yo, don't worry about it. And he moved out of his corner for me, and I had the corner. I don't even know how I had all my little stuff in this little corner. But
Wow, that's crazy.
when I tell you I serviced them ladies in that corner, they was coming from everywhere. Do you hear me?
You made it work.
Listen,
Right.
okay? Because I was going to Bradenton to do hair in the mall. I was going to Tampa, and it was like, when I moved into the corner of this barbershop, and these ladies was coming from everywhere and like new people. I would say, where did you find me? And they would be, oh, I found you on Style C, or I found you on Facebook. Listen,
Damn.
that 1099 say 72K, and that's just from marketing myself on
Right.
Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. That's
Twitter,
not,
right.
I hadn't did any flyers.
Right.
It's just social media marketing.
Man,
and these
that
women
is
coming from everywhere they coming from for
That
me.
is a hustler's ambition, man.
You know what
That's
I'm
real.
saying?
That's
It's
real.
like, dang. So like
Right.
when they would throw the slick shots and shade and stuff like that, I would be so hurt. Like, dang, I'm really, I'm a good person, but you ain't ready for success unless they start talking about you.
That's
So
real.
when I look at
Talk about
that, when so when I look at that 1099, I'm like, I don't care what them haters say because
At
you
all.
clocked in somewhere.
At
you
all.
know what I'm saying?
At all.
You clocked in somewhere.
Or you jobless or homeless, and you just really at the bottom of the barrel and really hating, man.
But
That's
you know
crazy.
what's so funny about it? Like, it's that you haven't changed. My thing is that what I like is good people. I'm one of those people that I'm very loyal. I'm a very loyal person.
Right.
And my thing is that sometimes you just come across good people and their spirit is so good. And those are the people that you want to be, you want to have in your life, you want to fellowship with and stuff like that. And I remember when I first started putting together the podcast, I had went to her and I was like, listen, I'm going to be doing some advertisement and stuff with you because you're one of the few hairdressers and stuff that I knew. And I like to support black business. And
Right.
I have a break. You know, my brother,
And she used
Roy
to shout
said-
me out on the page.
Yeah,
And I-
Roy.
okay, like dang, somebody love me for real,
That's
you know?
real.
It's just little of me, you know? I'm like, dang, she been
But-
showing that love forever for real. I appreciate
But
that.
those are the people that we don't highlight. You know what I mean? That's kind of why we started doing the business shows. Because we wanted to highlight so many black businesses. It's so much here that people don't know of right here at your fingertips. I know people that will come all the way to Tampa, and I ain't gonna say no names or go wherever, and they pay these stylists $500, $600, $700, and these people treat them like unadulterated crap.
But they like it.
They like it because they
But
so caught
sometimes,
up
yeah,
in the
but some
name.
people want the drama. Sometimes people
Listen.
want that, and I love the fact that she ain't about that because I hate it.
Right.
Just like, and that's just, I mean, that's a part of being
I
grown.
just had somebody tell me that they was proud of all the movements that I was making and stuff like that. But, girl, I had to, because you don't be having nothing going on. You'll be having no tea. I was like, no tea. Like, I said, well, thank you. Thank you for letting me know that. That's, helping me to become a better stylist because it's just letting me know that, okay, this is not the energy that I want to portray. You know what I'm saying? This is not the kind of, I don't want to be known as, you know, you can find, you know, who got the tea and is going down that la la shop. No, you need to know that hair included is everything.
Right.
Everybody that come through is getting
And she
minked
gonna,
and
and she gonna bring
and-
you in there and you could be bald headed too, and she ain't nobody gonna know
know
because
it.
it
Right.
just be you and her.
Right.
So ain't nobody gonna know you don't got no hair, and she about to lay you. Right. Because when I went in there, I was like, "La, it's a hot mess." Girl, it's a hot mess. I need to. Girl, I can grip it, girl. You know what I mean? So she can grip it. She got it. You know, but some people like that. Some people don't like being the toast of the town and everybody having somebody to talk to. My thing is the difference between being grown and being an adult. You know what I mean? That believe me, a lot of these hairdressers be going back and forth on Instagram and so
Twitter,
forth and all that kind of stuff. But it has to mess up they cash flow. It can't not affect it.
I mean, people always like the drama, and so you know, you got those that like it, and you got those that don't,
Right.
and you kind of keep it at that.
And then
I
people are
love, I
loyal.
love what she got going.
How long
But
you been going to your barber, Remy? Well, you are your barber.
I am the barber, and that's what I was gonna you know, kind of hit on that for a brief moment. Yeah, y'all can get that. Thank you.
We
Tina.
sorry, y'all.
So,
Cujo back here cutting up.
I told you, let the dog free.
I said it earlier.
So,
Hey, let the dog free.
so yeah.
Free the dog. Can you ask Moochie let the dog out?
We sorry.
Poor dog. The dog just
She
want to
good.
be free. Come on, Remy.
You wanna open the door back there?
Yes, we had
Yeah.
Moochie to let that dog out.
Let my kill out.
Y'all
We
know
sorry.
that she ain't finna be
She
quiet
ain't,
in the
she
back
ain't
room.
about to be.
Okay, y'all not keeping her in the closet.
You got people that's watching us
Gigi.
calling Humane
Gigi,
Society
if
on us.
Gigi, if you gonna be part of the show, you gotta be
Because
quiet,
dogs
Gigi.
got rights now.
Listen.
Yeah.
No, but I got a question. So what do you do for somebody like up and coming? And I'm like 50%, like I want to go into the hair business, but I'm like, what would you tell that person on, I mean, the good, the bad, the ugly, the, you know, the pretty side?
Really, I mean, whatever they would ask me, I would just keep it totally real because it's definitely not easy. The thing that keeps me going is I know if when my feet touch the ground in the morning every day, I'm going to be doing whatever. You know, I'm in the process of right now to be making money while I'm sleeping. And so if I don't want to get like, you know, I can, you know, chill or whatever today and still be racking up the check. But I would give, I think I'm probably one of the ones that will give it all. I mean, I know I'm supposed to sell the game, but most of the time I'm really encouraging. I'm really supportive because I'm here alone. I don't have any family here. So the only family I have are my children and my mom. That's it. I don't have cousins and all that stuff here. So I know how it is to be alone and, you know, trying to do things. And
Right.
I found out a lot of things on my own. And like me being where I am now, it's hard a lot because these women cut throat in this business.
Yeah,
and
it
it's
is.
really shady. And if you don't have a strong mind in your own lane and stuff like that, you will fall victim to this stuff. So I stay true to knowing how it was when I didn't have nothing. You know,
Right,
and
right.
a lot of when I'm looking at myself a lot of time, I still see that girl that, you know, grew up without, or, you know, mother didn't have it all, and, you know, I still see her. So
Right.
my heart is always wanting to help somebody.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I always, and people think that I'm just like being too friendly, but it's like the world need more of
I'm
this.
trying
Like
to
Yeah, that's
people
real,
are
man.
so desensitized
That's
these
real.
days
That's
that you know
so
what I'm
real.
saying.
Yeah.
You don't come when you come across the real somebody, but it's hard for me because I say I'm not gonna give so much of myself, but that's just who I am.
Yep.
Right.
So I get in trouble to a fault with it because I'm always gonna try to help, and I'm always gonna try to build, and I'm always gonna try to uplift. Like every day when I get up and post, I try to post a word of encouragement every day because I don't know. I have so many people that I'm
Some people looking
inspiring.
for-
I
some
can't
people
even
looking for it.
exactly.
Never know who that word
You know what
gonna
I'm saying?
hit or
I
who
can't
it's
even
gonna do something
exactly.
for,
'Cause
right.
and I tell my 12-year-old every day when I drop her off to school, her you know her little positive affirmation preach every day. Make sure she say something nice to somebody because you don't know what people going through. So I don't know. It's so many people that watch me. Do you know? One morning I was feeling so bad. And I was like, dang, like, where I'm going to get my inspiration from? Like, I'm inspiring so many people, but
Right.
where I'm empty today.
Yeah.
When I tell you that people started sending me stuff in my inbox, like this girl sent me like 2 purple parrots, like totally purple. Another lady sent me some purple hearts or something. Let me just let you know that you're beautiful. And all this stuff came in on this one day where I was like, I ain't even getting out of the bed. You know what I'm saying?
And that was all you needed to kind of refuel you.
Exactly. And I was like, oh my God, like if I don't get up and move, and the majority of the time, 99% of the time, I'm talking to myself. I'm pushing myself.
Right.
I'm just putting my positivity out here because I know once I put it out here, you know, it's going to help. So many people be like, you don't know I needed that today.
Right.
You know,
that's real, man.
So
you
that's what keeps me, you know, but I would definitely, I mean, anybody that's up and coming, what's for me, gonna be for me, baby. So I can help you all that I can because what's for you is gonna be for you. You ain't gonna rock your thing the same way I'm gonna rock it. So I can definitely give you the game. It's no big deal. Because it's not for just me.
Right.
It's, you know what I'm saying? They didn't make this one Red Bull for just me.
You feel me?
Made you got a Red Bull, you got one. But how I'm drinking mine slow because I know how I'm doing it. You drink yours fast because you thirsty right now. But at the same time, you know, I mean.
And it's crazy, like, because she just asked me who cut my hair. And, you know, barbering, that's a skill that I done had forever since I was probably 14 years old. And a lot of barber friends I have, I cut their hair. But they professional barbers now, and they do it as a living. So it's kind of, you know, it's kind of weird, but it's never really been my passion. But it's something that I always said, you know, maybe one day I might look into as a business opportunity. Open a shop, put some barbers in there.
You're crazy. Why aren't you making your money right now?
Right.
If you don't get you a little $600 suite and put you like 2 or 3 little them toolboxes in that thing,
and you know what's crazy?
And if you don't charge these fellas $75 a week for the first three months,
that's what I'm thinking doing.
What are you doing?
Right
You could be making money in your sleep.
Because right now, I just trap my money out of my house cutting hair. But I'm like, I could put 6, like you say, put 6, 7 barbers in there and let them pay me rental fee, and I could just. Man, listen.
You better get it. You better get it.
Somebody in there doing a gray sweatpants check.
Oh Lord, here you go. But no, on the and listen,
I told y'all every woman, nobody.
It's after dark, y'all. It's after dark.
Hoochie already told me.
Excuse me.
She done gave me the vision. She say, if you do the barbershop, I'm gonna have you set it up to where it ain't gonna just be a barbershop. It's gonna be the barbershop.
Absolutely.
Fellas gonna come in, they gonna get their hair washed before they get it cut.
Let me tell you
if
something.
they want to get a massage or they want to get a pedicure or whatever,
let me tell you.
you know. She say y'all can we have a patio area where guys can smoke the cigars and we can maybe serve like you know have like a beer and wine license and have beer, you know what I'm saying, but pool tables or whatever. We have it all set up where it's like the experience. Like y'all just talked about the ambiance and the experience for the hair salon. Men need that man cave for the hair shop. You know what I'm saying?
You don't do it.
Fellas will go there just to go hang out. They'll sit there and talk and let somebody else get their appointment.
I just worked in the barbershop.
Right.
And
so you already know.
I loved it. Like I done learned how to. I can cut. I do man weave units. I do classes.
Listen.
It ain't so.
I went to school for it. I know how to do that.
I will tag you in my work. Yes, they love it. So listen, if you don't.
Did you do the spray? Hold on, did you do the spray?
I do a lot.
Can you spot out Beijing?
Yeah, the Beijing.
Can you spot out the Beijing?
But I'm not. I don't do the Beijing.
You don't do the Beijing?
I don't do the Beijing.
They got a different. They got other sprays.
There's a lot of things. There's a
lot.
Listen, let me tell you something. I was in that back corner back there. You hear me?
Y'all gonna stop acting like it's just us. They give y'all the illusion. Y'all motherfuckers do it too.
Listen, I need to know if that's your real hair tonight. Do you need to take your wig off and put it on the nightstand? Listen, get it together. Okay? Listen, because I can peel your muffin back, baby. Okay, I'm the muffin cap queen.
Listen, I know it's popping when we both get our sleep caps.
Damn.
Right.
KJ, let me find out you don't put her wig on.
Right.
She done wig done fell off while y'all hunching. You done put her wig on.
It ain't nobody business.
You know that do-rag.
It ain't nobody business.
You know when you tie that do-rag back, that do-rag push your edge back.
Should I pull that picture out?
Listen,
should I pull the picture out? You know he sent us the picture with him in the wig, right? Do I need to pull the picture out?
It's not our fault that I audiovisual guy like to wear wigs in his spare time. We don't know what he got down over there in Wesley.
I'm trying to tell you, boy. My boy on that young jock.
You also teach because I've seen you have a couple of classes and stuff you do. The lashes.
I'm one-on-one. So anything anybody wants to know from me, I'm at, like I was saying, I was giving so much away that I know that now I need to charge for it. So I'm still in everybody's budget. I'm still not trying to rob you. You still gonna be able to take care of your kids after me.
That's
You
real.
know
Still
what
got
I'm
that
saying?
$50 special on. What day was it?
Never. Nope. No.
That's so and everything.
I gotta tell you, I put my time in with that. You know what I'm saying?
I know she do.
I did $50 sew-ins for like 5 or 6 years, and I can do a sew-in in like 30 to 45
About
minutes.
$100 million
so
in St. Pete with them too.
it's
boy.
no even, you know what I'm saying? And they listen. The
But
thing,
that shit look
the
good,
thing
though.
about
And
it is, but the thing about it is though, they shaded me so bad.
Oh, that's
you know what I'm
crazy.
saying? And my skill now is you can't touch me.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So you gotta pay me what I'm worth now because I'm definitely giving you more than $50 worth of
of
service,
work. Right,
customer
service, right.
service when you come.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm also throwing in, like I said,
She do the
everybody that have
lashes.
hair included installs get mink lashes now, and they also
Wow.
get their eyebrows enhanced or arched. So
We about
when
to
you
send
leave,
some
you got a
business your
whole
way.
makeover. You bought the bundles, the service, the lashes, and the brows. You get everything. And
Wow.
now I have sunglasses too, so I have a little package on
Nah.
Sundays. I have new client things. I have stuff for my mature madams, which is my ladies 50 and over, you know, for my
Okay.
mom and them. You know what I'm saying? They still
Yeah.
want to be fine
Right,
on
right.
their little budget. And I have my mature madams that are like 75, 85 years old that want me once a month.
Right.
And I give that to them. So I you know, I have a little package that I put together for my ladies that get their little Social Security and they can only do, you know, this once a month, and I make them feel like the queen that they are. That's my whole thing.
Ain't
Is
no-
that I don't know what nobody is going through. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And I had a lady actually one day come to me, and she couldn't make up her mind what she wanted or whatever. And let me tell you something, this lady was driving me crazy, but she would have never knew that she was driving me crazy. But at the end of it all, and she looked at herself in the mirror, she told me that she was actually going to kill herself that day.
Wow.
Because
Gave her all the
her
self-esteem.
guy was just, you know, telling her how ugly she was and how nobody wanted her and this and that and everything that she had been through. But
Won't
when
he
she
do it?
looked in the mirror, she didn't want
Won't
to
a
hurt
lace front
herself
do it?
anymore,
Won't a
you
lace
know.
front do it?
And that was a beautiful, that made me feel good.
That
like,
is crazy.
you know, I'm in my purpose right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm here to do right now. When my girls
Right.
hop up out of the chair and they in the duck lips and
Yeah.
the Snapchatting
Oh,
and the
and you see them up there.
then I'm like,
they
listen,
like this here?
that's it. You know
You
what I'm
see 'em like
saying?
this here?
It's no joy more
Yeah.
than
This
that.
this
And,
the
then-
look-
and,
this the look right
and if you got an issue, you know, I'm gonna make sure you don't leave until
like this.
that's taken care of, because you know you're gonna be representing me. You're gonna be
Wow.
telling people that I did this.
I
This
ain't
is
gonna
my
lie.
word.
I ain't
So-
gonna lie. I done got out of her chair and didn't even make it to the car with the stupid ass picture.
Them dumbass duck
Wow.
lips.
Dumb ass duck
Them
lips.
dumbass duck lips.
Duck lips, dumb
I
ass-
hate them.
Listen, we did a photo shoot a couple of weeks back, and the photographer was like, "Relax your mouth, Treena."
Yo, why your lips look like you really like arching your lip?
The whole time he's like, Dale was like, "Relax your face, Treena. Why is you like?" I don't know. That's the
You're
only way I
doing
know-
too much. You're doing too much.
That's
You're
the only
doing
way I
too
know how to
much.
do it. So listen, what do you have else going? Because I know it ain't just here. I know one time you were doing was it the taxi? I know you were doing taxis.
Okay, so yeah, everything that I can do to remain an entrepreneur, I'm dipping my hands
Yes.
in. So
Amen.
credit repair, you know,
Can we get a
tax
toast to that?
return.
Amen. to
on
soon
that
as-
ground road beach,
soon-
boy. all that-
as soon as this
Amen.
tax season quiets
Really
down, I'm
quick.
gonna do real estate and insurance because you have to be very focused
Gigi.
for that. So
Gigi said this her house.
my support system right now is really great, so I'll be able to, you know, take the class and study and, you know, do what I need to do, you know, in regards to that, because one day I'm gonna have to step from behind the chair, and I need to be able to market myself in,
That's right.
in other ways.
But what's
And,
dope is that
and she thinking ahead. She thinking
it's
ahead
not
of the
even that.
game.
It's what's dope is that her daughters are right behind her, so her legacy is already set. You see what I'm saying? We were joking around about it earlier, but She got a 12-year-old doing lace fronts. You see what I'm saying?
Wow.
When you got, come on,
My
man.
12-year-old can crochet. She colors bundles. She makes wigs for cancer
Now that's
kids.
gangster.
And my
She
5-year-old niece
does
That's
makeup.
gangster.
So whatever, just like I said before, she's a shop baby. So everything is natural to her. So right now she's 12. So we getting into the I don't really want to do this.
That's called the Trump process.
Oh, no,
Trump was gave $1 million when he was 18 or however old. So you're instilling principles and tools in your kids at a young age that can give them a lifelong.
Because they gotta get out my purse.
Exactly.
They gotta get out my purse.
But listen, you gotta think.
What is the right age to get out your mama purse? Because I'm 42 and my mama had to pass away.
I don't know. Listen, my girls are 26, 20, and 12, and they rotten to the core. Like, that's it. I live for them. Like,
I've been out my mama bag for a long time.
I want them to be great.
My mama just passed, and
I think when I had Romel, I was out my mama bag.
I still have my hand out.
She said, "Oh, you made a baby? Well, you ain't get in my bag no more." Shit, I was 17. I was 17.
I don't know because my girls are all I have. So you know what I'm saying. My 12-year-old now has a Girls Vision Foundation. It's to benefit girls that are been picked on and bullied and stuff like that because she's at that age where she's definitely going through that. So we just held her first tea party. And it was a vision board party, so everybody made vision boards and
my daughter.
Absolutely.
I got a 14-year-old.
Okay, so now that I've moved to the new location, again, once things quiet down, I can really concentrate more on that because everybody's doing stuff for the grown people. It's not really too much stuff that's going on for these kids, and the kids is what's gonna rule us in the end. So we just gotta put this good stuff into them.
Right.
Right.
Or take
you know what I'm
out.
saying? So now that I was, I see, firsthand like how crazy these teens are right now, these young girls are right now, how they can't be friends and be, a lot of people are not getting the same parenting at home. And so we just, it's like if you want to have good friends, you got to be a good friend. So this is I'm starting her.
Right.
Her foundation. So
listen, that's dopeness. You got a legacy. Yeah. You got a legacy that's gonna live for years and years and years and years. And I've met 2 of your daughters, and you got a dope thing going on over there. And I see it nothing but prosperous. And
thank you so much.
And growing. And we just had a blast with you today. So I need you to tell everybody where else they can find you.
Instagram addresses.
I'm in St. Petersburg, 1106 34th Street North. I'm Instagram, Mad Lavish World _INC. Facebook, Mad Lavish World Incorporated, and LaShonda M. Dexter. I appreciate you guys.
Oh, man, it was
y'all
a
go
pleasure
check
having
out.
you.
So lace fronts, Beijing edge ups.
Listen,
Not the Beijing.
I'm a
But
bad.
she can't do the men.
Listen, I'm a bad bitch barber.
I'm gonna
Okay,
need to see-
I've been next to the baddest barber in St. Pete, and I'm not just saying that because I was next to him.
Right.
Listen, he do all of that. You gonna get? It's not a barber, like he's a groomer.
Okay, so I got
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I call myself. I'm a groomer.
Absolutely.
I got some pictures of some of my Masonic brothers on my phone. I need you to double check and let me know if you did lace fronts.
That's right.
Trina, you so petty.
Listen, if he come and get his mail unit through me, he gonna be getting all the free church dinners. You hear me?
Trina, you so
He
petty.
gonna be getting all the free chicken church dinners.
You see what I'm saying?
Wow.
I was like, 1 minute he was bald and the next
Now
minute
he got all
dreads.
these waves.
Now he got dreads all the way down to his tailbone.
Wow.
So I'm just trying to
Let
figure
me
it out.
bring back the confidence that ran off with your hairline.
I know. Listen.
Right.
Listen.
All right. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Listen, I've lost
Ain't nothing
edges.
wrong with it.
Right.
I've lost edges. I've lost edges, and I'm so
You know
glad
when they
that
say a woman that's loved right is 10 times the woman she was before, you give that man
Amen.
some hair, and listen, I'm not playing with you. He act like he don't want that, but if you give him that look back that he had back when he was, what you call it, shafting it,
Chest down.
baby.
talking about he was at 112.
You think
He was
that
at 112 on
woman
the.
be fine when she get that lace
He was at
on?
the 112
Let me
listening to
show you a
Treena.
man after he get his mail unit on. You don't think he don't turn? Listen, y'all won't be able to tell it.
Listen.
Wow.
Y'all,
Listen.
yes.
Now I'm scared because I know some niggas that is fugazi.
Wow. Here you
There's a
go.
couple of them right now.
Let these
thinking-
men get their
Wow.
confidence back.
I'm
We
like,
need them with a hairline. Okay, it'll cover up,
Hey,
spots
listen.
where the sense is no sense. You get more
Treena
sense.
ain't got no
in hair.
sense, so you can't get caught up in her love.
Uh-uh.
You can't get caught up in her Charlotte's well. 'Cause she ain't got no damn sense. Hey, before we get out of here, I want to give a big shout out to Red Bull.
Red Bull.
Right.
Shout out to Red Bull. They give us
Let's
wings.
give a big shout out to Crown Royal Peach.
Crown World Peace, man. You know.
We don't even. We not even
Can I
drinking.
get? Let me have one more.
And
Yeah,
also,
definitely.
but you gotta also give a shout out to whoever came up with these male lace fronts.
Male lace
Them
front.
too.
What is that?
It's the next
What
big thing.
the
It's
hell
like
you talking about? That's what you just talking about.
iPhone 11.
Hey, cause I got good jeans. I don't know what a male lace front is.
Listen.
I ain't never used Beijing a day in my life.
Well, listen. I don't like to start rumors.
I got
Remy.
good jeans, boy.
Remy,
Called
I don't like to
Jones.
start rumors, but
What's out there?
Mark told me that you the Beijing king.
Mark is a hating ass nigga. Cause Mark ain't never, ever. I don't even know how to buy Beijing. Shit me. You can wash this, boy. Ain't nothing gonna come off on your wash rag. No, ain't no time. No.
Don't sweat in the
No, no,
Beijing.
no, no,
This
no, no.
nigga is stupid.
No.
Looking up pillowcases 1 week at a time.
This called Jones jeans, nigga. Good jeans over here.
Ain't nobody say shit about your jeans. We talking about the Beijing.
Here come my offspring here. You can see
That boy got you for his sign.
Hey look. You look at his full beard, you be like, well, yeah, boy, the apple don't fall far from the tree.
All right, so listen. We had a good time with you, La.
We had a great time, La.
We gonna.
I wanted to get nasty.
We about to
but-
listen.
Listen,
La, we gonna have to bring you back, La.
Listen, y'all tell them to bring me back.
La, we gonna bring you back.
Because look here, I got my shower and go hair on, and I'm talking business.
We gonna talk business, and we gonna bring
That's
our other
right.
guests out and talk business. But we can always get after dark. You know what I mean? Because I always got some stuff I need answers to.
That's what happened when she get the hair back there. That's when the hair back there. But all right, y'all know we doing business.
We doing business.
Love, sex, and music.
Love, sex, and music.
All
We
right.
enjoy y'all. We'll catch y'all next week.
All right.